Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be doing a walkthrough of my daily planning routine. This was a request by one of my subscribers and I thought that it would be good to show you guys what I do each morning when I walk through my planner. So if that sounds good to you, let's jump in. I've organized my catch-all planner here to walk through my planner in the morning sequentially. So I start off with my faith planner setup, and here I have my prayer list and just kind of like a currently page which I fill out throughout the month as the mood strikes. I've already done my prayer this morning just because it's a little bit awkward to do that on camera, but I will take this moment to kind of fix something that has needed to be done. I just want to white out this birthdays and then cover it with some washi tape just so it looks a little bit cleaner. I've separated out my prayer list into other people and then myself, and so that's why there's two divisions there. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this cloud washi I have to separate out those sections right now while I'm on camera. Of course, I don't do this every day, but it is kind of showing you how things go. Sometimes in the morning I'll see things and make adjustments on the fly as they come up. But I start off in this section with my morning prayer and then I move on to the next section, which is currently my monthly layout of gratitude. So sometimes I do scripture studies, sometimes I do other things, prayer challenges. This month I decided to do a gratitude, so I'm just going to write in something that I'm grateful for this morning. Just whatever comes to mind or whatever I'm feeling at the moment. Each of my dashboards is placed strategically as well, so I can just quickly walk through my planner step by step. And so the next thing I'm going to do is my verse of the day. My verse of the day, it comes from an app called YouVersion. It's a Bible app and they just feed in a verse of the day every day. I just take that, I kind of look sometimes at their samples for inspiration, see if there's anything there that helps me figure out what I want to do for my lettering for the day. And then I go ahead and start by penciling it in. I have done this once before on camera as a reel on my Instagram channel. It's kind of showing you the ins and outs, but here's a pretty specific walkthrough of how I go about doing the lettering here in my faith planner. I begin with a penciled out sketch of what I want it to look like and just kind of get a feel for where the words will fall within the day on the planner and what kind of lettering I want to do for each. This scripture is a pretty long one, so this takes a little bit. I also need to be strategic about how big the lettering is and make sure everything fits. Sometimes I do doodles, sometimes I try to interpret the words a little bit better. This time I'm just going to kind of stick with lettering but emphasize the words more than interpret them, if that makes any sense. So I decided I'm going to kind of use that one verse there as a guide to figure out how I want this to look, and so I've made love a pretty large feature here on the page, and then I'm just working in some brush lettering as well as some print lettering just to fit it all in. So I've decided to jump in here with the brush lettering, and I'm using a Tombow Fudonosuke hard tip brush pen. It's really great for beginning letterers. And then after that, I'll go back through with the color of the day, which is this purple. I like to erase the pencil lines a little bit and just leave kind of a shadow to follow. That way it doesn't bleed through the ink and then doesn't erase. So I've used the fine tip to do the smaller lettering, and then these twin markers have also a small brush tip on the opposite side, which I really like for these like darker or heavy lettering options. I've went ahead and pinned in love with that brush tip, and then I'm just going to go back and outline it with another Arteza marker that I have in black, just to emphasize it just a bit more and create a little bit more of an impact with that. So that looks good. Just going to probably clean it up a little bit. I take my time in the morning with this part of my day, just try to focus myself on what's important first thing in the morning. And go ahead and pop this guy back into my planner. So that finishes out the faith section, and then we go into the daily. So I just took a quick look at my schedule to see if I was on track, and I am, although I am starting a little bit late doing this video and daily planning. So next comes my monthly layout, and here I have been doing a memory each day. So I put in a memory after the day has passed, so I'm just putting in what I did yesterday and keeping track of how the day went. Nothing really exciting, just worked on a lot of freelance work, so just put that in as a memory. Next we move on to the weekly layout in my daily planner, which is a horizontal planner. And here I've already put in a few items that I'm working towards for today. I did that yesterday when I was thinking about what I needed to do today. A few things came up after the day ended, so I'm just writing those in. And also pre-planning a little bit for tomorrow so that I'm prepared and know what I need to get done today in order to meet my goals for the week. Once I have that in, just kind of look and see if there's anything else I need to add in, and I don't. So then I move on to the last section, which is my habit tracker in my daily planner. And here I break out my 4-color pen and cross off the things that I did accomplish. And I color code it just to kind of help divide up the sections of different habits, so it's easier for me to kind of work through and see. That's been great. It's been easy. I just do this real quick in the morning, just kind of evaluating what I did the day before usually. If I make a mistake, it is an erasable pen, so I love that about these friction pens because I oftentimes make mistakes and I like my planner to look clean. So next we're into the health section of my planner. And here off camera, I'm actually writing in my weight and BMI that I take every Monday morning. I'm not ready to share that yet, but I use that tracker there to keep track of where I am each week on Monday. So I just went ahead and wrote that in, and now I'm into my health line monthly, which I use to track my supplements and my medications that I take each day, and then also my symptoms with some of my chronic illnesses, allergies, asthma, things like that. So I'm just doing a quick recap of how I was feeling, and I'm putting that in right now. I also will start the day off a little bit just in case there's something that happened overnight, or if I need to take medicine, in the middle of the night, sometimes that happens. So just went ahead and started that one off, but just wrote in that I slept okay. So now we're into my health weekly, and here it is Monday, so I am actually writing in Sunday for the previous week since I do that at the end of the day. So the day is complete, and so now I'll write in all my workouts, what I ate yesterday, my stats, and complete this week. I'm always a day behind on this. It's just the way it works out so that I can get a complete picture of my day. You have to wait till the next day for it to really be fully formed. So that's how I do it. And just writing in my workouts now. I use my fitness app for that. I have an Apple Watch, and I use that to track whatever kind of exercises I'm doing. It also tracks a lot of the stats that I enter in at the bottom. For my food log, I use an app called MyFitnessPal. Basically, I remember what I ate the day before for the most part. If I have a really complicated eating day, sometimes I'll enter it in early but if it's just a simple thing that I can remember the things that I ate, I will write it down and enter it into the app all in the morning and then find out what my total calories were for the day before. I've been doing this so long, I kind of get a feel for where I am calorie-wise as the day progresses. So it's routine for me. Like I said, if it's a day where I have a lot of different things that I'm eating that I don't really know how many calories I'm eating, I will go ahead and try to enter it in ahead of time so I can kind of monitor how far off I am as far as calories. And here I'm using an app called HealthView to help me organize all of the stats my Apple Watch takes. Really like this app, although it has changed to a subscription model. When I bought it, it was a fixed price, and now it's not. But I think it's a really great app, and I didn't find another app in the store that I thought was comparable to the amount of information this one gave you. You can get that information from Apple Health if you have an Apple Watch, but it's a lot harder to get to really what you want, and so I found that frustrating. This app is a lot cleaner and easier to navigate. I've also just put in some stickies to pre-plan my workouts for the week onto this week's spread, and now have moved on to the next section in my planner, which is my social media planner. In here, I just enter in the daily stats for each of my Instagram and YouTube accounts, how many followers or subscribers that I have. So I'm going ahead and doing that now. I take a picture of it first thing in the morning, and then I just use that number for tracking when I get into my planner. I did quickly glance over at my monthly, which is just an overview of what I'll be posting for the month. But I've entered in all that information already on the weekly, so I don't spend too much time on that spread. I start with my perpetual calendar daily stats, and I also write it here on my weekly. I have already posted my Instagram post for the day, so I went ahead and did that, and I am currently filming the daily planning video, so I just checked that off. I will also go into my Etsy section and my budgeting section off camera, do that real quick, and that really finishes out my morning routine. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch, and think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye!